welcome to this episode of Conversation with a Chef. I'm Jo Ritty and I love sharing with you the conversations I get to have with talented and passionate chefs. It's the backstory, if you will, to the food they're putting up. This podcast is recorded on Wurundjeri country and I pay my respects to the First Nations custodians of the land, both here and wherever you're listening from. This is the fourth instalment of my truffle series. In this episode, I talked to Jason Staudt at Stokehouse. I spoke to Jason quite recently, and so when I turned up again on a Friday afternoon at Stokehouse, I felt like I was catching up with an old friend. We drank wine and talked truffles and laughed a lot. It was wonderful. Hi Jason, how are you?
Nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you as well.
Welcome back.
Thank you. How are you?
Good. I left a couple glasses of wine. If maybe we have a glass of wine.
I would love that.
Yeah. Always here.
Oh, thank you. Great service.
Yes.
Did I just hear something about wine?
Yes. Just have a small.
Preference, white.
I think I'll just have the orange. The one down here. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the jumping juice.
Yes. You got a preference? Something white.
Something dry and white, please. Thank you. How's it been?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, that weather, I love it. It's so bracing out there.
I know, man. It's great.
But I think we talked about it last time, how it doesn't really matter whether it's sunny or like any.
It's kind of nice to watch it come
great
in.
to watch it, isn't it?
Yeah, especially
And
and
the
it's a
rays of
different
the sun.
view now.
Yeah.
Like, last time we were upstairs.
We're upstairs, that's
this
right.
time is like nice in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Good. Thank you. Thanks again for your time.
Yeah, all good.
I'm on this truffle pathway.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what is it about? You just want to do like a big piece about
So
truffles?
yeah, I do want to do a big piece about truffles. So I saw someone, so Robert from one of a supplier, he posted saying he can't wait for truffle season. I was like, oh, that's really interesting because although I'm a French teacher and I like thinking that I know about France and French things, I don't really know much about truffles. So I said to him, do you know any cultivators? Could I talk to them? So I've had a chat to Dion up in WA.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, it'd be
Truffle
nice
Hill.
just
Truffle Hill?
Manjima.
Manjima?
Yeah.
Yeah, really good truffles there.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
said they're the equivalent of the Perigord truffles.
Yeah, well, that's
which
what it is. It's the same species, Tubermanosporum or whatever the scientific word is, but it's the same one from Europe.
Yeah,
Like, I guess there's like hundreds of varieties of truffles.
yeah. Apparently there are.
Yeah.
And then I spoke to an Italian chef earlier today, and he was a bit dubious about the truffles from Australia because of the soil. But it sounds as though in different areas there are those equivalent conditions. So I think
Definitely. I definitely think so. Like, even like in North America, you'll see summer truffles from Australia. You know what I mean? Like, and that's like a pretty common thing, particularly WA. I think WA is one of the oldest places growing truffles.
Well, he mentioned that they
One of the first.
export.
Yeah, but heaps.
Yeah, in the off season over there. But
That's
then,
what I mean.
Yeah.
Summer truffle.
I know, but I had no idea about. Because
Yeah.
to me, truffles are a winter warmer.
Yeah.
So then,
Yeah, they would be. Thanks.
Yeah. Yes, because for me, I imagine truffles with heartier things and risottos and those kinds of. Oh, I suppose a risotto could be have a summer risotto, but and then the chef this morning mentioned truffles with scallops, and I was thinking it's interesting because Jordan at Pippi's was like, I can't imagine truffles
No.
with seafood. Sorry.
I agree with Jordan.
Yeah.
Like, you can do it, but it's not. Maybe white truffle when it's like super fragrant, like from
I think he was
Alba.
talking about it.
Yeah.
A bianchetta, is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's what it's called. But like for me, like the most important bit is having dairy, like lactose, to pull out the flavor.
Oh.
If you don't have the lactose, you don't actually release a lot of the oils that are in the truffle, so you don't get that aroma as much as you would if you were just using like olive oil. You know what I mean? You need the dairy to actually pull the flavor out. And a lot of growers talk about that as well with their truffles.
Yeah.
And I guess like the way we purchase truffles, you know, we don't waste like truffles at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we usually have like a mix of brandy and Madeira jar just kind of going all the time, and like any trim we get, we just chuck it in there for the whole truffle season, and we'll have like a pretty big jar of like just trim, and then at the end of the year we usually do like we'll have like a special where we do like a truffle sauce because like there's so much strong truffle flavor in that, and so it's like you get so much out of truffles, I reckon, you know, as long as you use it smartly.
It's amazing, yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
like so many ways. For me, there's so many ways you can use it.
And Okay, because I really am. I'm limited in my way of thinking about it. So Annie Smithers mentioned about slicing them really thinly and putting them under the skin of poultry, and then using the ends in a butter or an oil or something. But you've got some different ways of doing things.
Yeah, I think all of those things I think are really good, but like the key for me is lactose. Even like we use the trim inside the cheese. Every year we do a couple rolls of cheese at the beginning of the truffle season. Like usually third or fourth week into truffle season, because the first couple weeks like are never really amazing, I'll be honest. And it's like usually that third week when you open the bag and you're like, there it is. There's that like smell I'm looking for, that like strong aroma.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what are you looking for in a good truffle, and it's the aroma.
Yeah, aroma would be number one, and then like a big one for me, like there's like all different classes. So you have like premium, first class, and then you go all the way down to like trim, and then there's like price range from like top to bottom. And like the top one is really like all about like how it looks. It's usually like the perfect size of a 50-cent coin, all the way around, perfectly round, like golf ball. Like that's the premium first class. And then like the little filaments, those like little filaments. Yeah. Sometimes like they're really hard, and when you use them shaving, they catch, and that tends to not be like a premium first class truffle. Okay. It's like the truffle down, and they're like really, really hard. I actually think it's like to do if it sits in the ground just a day too long that the dogs don't find it. So I'm always looking for like that kind of smaller filaments, so they slice better and they get more yield as well.
Have you been truffle hunting?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
In WA or overseas?
No, in Canberra.
In Canberra?
Yeah, Truffle Hill is the farm I went to. He was an interesting story. The guy that started the farm was a bomb. He raised dogs for bombs, to sniff out bombs. And then he ended up starting a truffle farm. You know what I mean? Because he worked at Truffle Hill, or one of the big mansion up truffles, because they started using his dogs for the truffles because they could be trained for the same thing. So then he started his own truffle farm.
Yeah, I hadn't quite realised all the cultivating that goes into it takes years to set up a truffle.
It's like crazy. Farm. Yeah. It's wild. It's like such an investment, such a time investment.
That's right.
The trees that you have to plant, like in the rows, and like you have to alternate the trees. So depending on your belief and how it works, where you plant the spores, when you plant the spores, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So when does it all start for you?
I guess it really depends on the year.
Depends on when they come into the market.
Yeah. It really depends on
this has been funny weather that would affect it, wouldn't it?
Oh, totally. Like it's like, and to be honest, the last few years Victoria hasn't had great truffles. Like they really haven't. Like I haven't used a truffle supplier in Victoria since I've taken over Stokehouse.
Okay.
Since 2019. Like I've mostly used WA. Just because it's the most consistent product. It's always got a bit of bang. We go through a bit of volume, so you can always get a better price.
Yeah. Do you have a personal memory of eating a dish with truffle in it?
First time?
Well, maybe first time. Something that blew you away.
It's probably, I was like maybe 18, working for this angry Italian chef who talked about these white Alba truffles so much. And this was in Canada, in Calgary. And he was like, in his 70s, and he was very angry, and he used to, be very aggressive. And he finally got Albas in. And I was like, okay, what's the big deal? And then he like cooked me like just a simple risotto, like he said. It was amazing. It was just like, whoa, that's like only that can taste like that or smell like that, Because for me, it's mostly about the aroma. Like the taste is, you know what I mean? But it's like it's really about that aroma.
Yeah.
When you're eating it, you're smelling it at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So I spoke to someone recently about, it's that age-old thing about Proust and the Madeleine and the inviting into something that can transport you and the flavour, but aromas do that too, don't they?
Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
It's like in Ratatouille.
Yes, exactly right. Yeah. Can you have too much of a good thing?
Yeah, definitely.
So,
like the market for truffles is it's like a crazy one. They put it on this like crazy pedestal in a weird kind of way. Obviously European truffles, they are the more supreme truffle. They are the more premium truffle. But yeah, like I think people overuse truffles, definitely. And like truffle oil is not a thing. It's wrong.
That's what everyone's saying.
It's really wrong. It's not the real thing. It's
Yeah.
And like people tend to kind of fake it with truffle oil. Let's say put truffle in, like on top, and then they'll hit it with truffle oil just to get that aroma. So like most of the public think that smell is actually what truffle is supposed to be, and so then when they don't get that, they're like, so they've been trained that way.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas like real truffle is like really delicate, and it's like, it's supposed to enhance. It's not really like the main star. It's an enhancer. Potatoes and mash, mash and butter, fat, cream, truffle mixed through. Oh my god. You know what I mean? Like that is the go. That for me is the go. Have a steak and then like truffle over the mash. Like we have mash on the menu waiting for truffles. Literally getting ready for them.
Yes.
And you just hit the truffles at the table, or hit the mash over at the table.
Wow. So that's microplaning it or grating?
It depends on the dish.
Yeah,
it really
okay.
depends.
Yeah.
But I like microplane.
Yeah.
Microplane, you get more bang for buck.
Yeah. I tried using a microplane and I came off the. I did one finger.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I just bound it all up. And I'm like, well, I've got to keep going. I've got to finish the dinner. And then I did the exact same finger on the other hand. Then I was walking around like this all the time with these big bandages. And now it makes my eyes smart just to think of that. It's very painful, but I'm sure you're using them a lot better than I am.
Just practice.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Practice, like anything, it's just practice.
Yeah, or maybe wearing some kind of like mesh.
Yeah, like an oyster glove.
Do you think that the cost of living this year and is that going to be prohibitive to people enjoying truffles?
Yeah, potentially, or like maybe truffle prices might come down because of it, because potentially there might be a really cracking year for truffles, and so like it actually might not hurt the average consumer. People that go upstairs, they tend to save up for going upstairs, or they're like the regular person that they have a bit of money and they're comfortable with spending money on dining out. So it really depends. Yes, while the market is hard right now, it is. I think places like Pasta and Bar, where we can do like a truffle risotto, not too crazy expensive, and execute it for everyone so then they can try it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just an additive. If you're using a crazy amount, like you're probably overusing it a bit. But,
And finally, what would be your preferred wine with the truffle dish?
Big call. Something French for sure. Something balanced, something old world. Bourguignon maybe. Something, Bordeaux, probably Bordeaux, something out of Bordeaux. You know what I mean? Like just something like balanced and lovely, and just like, because you don't want anything too overpowering. But yeah, definitely something old world. It's a no-brainer. Even in some Italian wines can be
Perfect. Roll on. Truffle season.
Let's go.
I want that mash. Thanks, Jason.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Conversation with a Chef with Jason Staudt from Stokehouse. If you liked what you heard, you can check out all the goodness on Instagram at Stokehouse Restaurants. This was the 4th episode in my series on truffles. Next up is Mark Ebbels from Riem in the Yarra Valley. If you'd like to hear more stories from other chefs, I'm on Instagram at Conversation with a Chef. You can read the chat and become a subscriber at www.conversationwithachef.com. I would love it if you told a friend about my chats. And of course you can follow me on Apple and Spotify podcasts. Should get that right by now, surely. Once again, thanks for listening. Have a great day and bon appetit.